Microphone's on. I'm pretty sure I'm live. I think. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, there we are. Right, Maddox is in the background at the moment.
Hello.
Oh my god, excuse me. I may or may not have woken up from a little sneaky snoozy poos. It's pretty quiet on YouTube at the moment. I need to make sure it's definitely in public. Right, if anybody's there on YouTube, if you could just pop up and say hello as and when you can. And then I know that people are there. Oh my god. Hi Gary, hi Erica. Right, I think I'm just going to crack on tonight, to be honest. I think it's a bit self-explanatory what I am doing, but it's a commission. It's the second of 3 commissions. The first one I did was a rhino. If you're watching this back later, I'll show you very quickly. But that's the rhino that I did. We've got this one, and then we've got a lion, and then at the end of this we've got another big commission to get started on. Hey so just crack on, I guess. We were working on the ear earlier before I had to go, so we'll just keep. Yes, a commission set of 3, so it's really nice to be doing this again. Oh, bless you. Thank you for my gift. I was in such the flow earlier that I need to try and get back into it again. My reference photo would be helpful right now, wouldn't it? So let's bring that up. Obviously, all questions are welcome. Look better on YouTube, does it? Normally the other way round, isn't it? I am dual feeding over on YouTube. So I'm live on YouTube as well as TikTok. So it's up to you really, your preference for watching. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I use Polychromos, Faber Castell Polychromos. They are my go-to. I do use Pablo's as well, and Luminance for blending. Most of the time, to be honest, artists will mix their brands. It's very unusual to find people that work with just one solitary brand all the time. There are people that do it, but it's just not seen as often. I'm a little bit out of it at the minute because, as I say, I ended up falling asleep on the sofa and I had to get Alexa, my second alarm clock, going. Larger screen, yeah, possibly. The best ones I use for blending are luminance pencils. I always use the colours for pencils. I don't actually ever use blending pencils. I used to name them if they were my own, but when I started doing the Sapphire series, I nearly said Ruby then, Peridot and stuff, I stopped naming it after that. I've lost where I am. There. You can probably be able to see that if I put that behind. If I use orange instead, that might help. Just go steady with luminance if you're going to use them for blenders, because they're really, really soft. So sometimes if you go too heavy, you can't actually blend over the top very well. But yeah, they are really, really good. Oh, I forgot about that. The ear that is on the reference I'm using, Bless His Little Cottons, is actually not there. So I'm, yeah, it's sort of bitten off or ripped off or something about here. So I need to add that in myself. Checking in on your future adoptee. Hey Ma, is that you? Hey. I'm just trying to make what would be the black stripy sections on his ear a different colour, so you could just see it a bit better. Hey Ark. Oh, let me show you something. Mads, is that bookmark there?
Bookmark? I don't say anything.
Oh, he's put it up there. Let me show you something. Ah, stuck. Oh. I had a bookmark sample sent through because although I do want to do my bookmarks, I think I want to do the sublimation. And I don't know. Let me show you on YouTube first. I've only got the little ones to show to do the sublimation on, but look how much detail is in that for its size. It's ridiculous. But it's really annoying because it's silver on the back. It was really scratched up. I know it's a sample, but I can't do anything on the back. So hubby suggested about putting my name in vinyl on the back. So I was just testing bookmarks. I quite fancy the idea of having 3 going along. Yeah, it's sublimated really, really well, actually. Really surprised. I do know the Holbein, but I haven't really used them. Yeah, this quite potentially will end up my new favourite. I'm really enjoying this drawing, particularly, actually. I don't know why, but I know you're normally used to me having music on when I do TikToks, but because I'm feeding over on YouTube as well, I can't have it on. Thank you. are you on YouTube now, are you? Yeah, sometimes it's a bit easier to watch on YouTube, but... Oh, bless you. Thank you. So I'm not cheating. I'm working smarter, not harder. So to help me blend out, so I'm not having to use other colours like grey and things for the shadows, it's time for you to come off, babe.
Okay.
I'm using my luminance white to blend over the colours that I have in that area, so I can create the shadows with those colours. Like underneath the chin here. It just worked really, really well, so I really liked the idea of carrying on with that. Yeah, it's 8:12 here, so yeah, you're exactly an hour ahead. Need an etching machine. I have one of those really cheap battery ones. What I need is that fancy new laser machine. I don't have room. I don't have the money. Can't think of what they're called now. But yeah, I can put my stuff I do the t-shirts and things with, and you can put the holographic vinyl on mugs, so I can put that logo on the back. But I don't know. Yeah, UK. I don't know, because it was just a sample, whether the samples don't have it on the back. But it's really annoying if it doesn't, because obviously you can't sublimate on the back, but it sublimates really nice on the front. But it's aluminium. Hi, Paul. If it's 9:15 for you, it's 8:15 here. Got your feet up and relax now, huh? Not too keen on the ear at the moment, but yeah, this is the second of the 3 commissions. So the last one to do after this is a tiger, no, a lion, and then that's that set done. And then I've got a large commission to do, very large. I've got to go and get the paper, and I've got to set my desk up because my desk isn't big enough for it. And I'm going to have to use like a tilt design. I'm quite tempted just to use some foam board because that's pretty sturdy stuff. So yeah, rhino's done. I'll show you quickly. That was the rhino finished. He rendered up a lot quicker than I thought he would actually, so I was quite pleased with how he turned out. Oh my god, I had dinner and then promptly fell asleep. I left when you were feeling unhappy with the mushies. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you stayed for quite a bit, didn't you? Yeah, they came out nice in the end because I ended up doing them where they were growing out, didn't I? Like I did on the snail, and it seemed to work very well doing it that way. Should have done a different colour for that mushroom. I don't know whether you can tell that that's his black stripes or not, where it's orange. Hi Joanne. Sorry, did I miss you saying what the third commission is going to be animal-wise? It is a lion. It is a lion. I've chosen the reference and done the line work already. I wanted the reference to be really striking, so when I picked the references I did, I purposely went for, so let me show you. So if you imagine the zebra this way, the rhino this way, and then in the middle facing outwards is the lion. So when they frame together really, really nicely, hopefully. Yeah, that way they're a nice trio sat on the wall, because the lady that I'm doing them for has a massive canvas of a rainbow giraffe, but it's more like one of those watercolour splashy ones, which I used to do, and originally we were going to do a huge set of them, but obviously 3 at a big setting is 1 quite expensive and 2 quite awkward to get framed. So yeah, we went for the 9x12 sizes instead, because actually once these are framed, they will sit really, really nicely. With that, yeah, am I happy with that? Yeah. No, I don't ever do framing. Very rarely do I do, because it just costs so much for postage, and very, very often they get broken en route. So yeah, I tend to leave it up to the client. Also because they can take it to the local framers and get it done exactly how they want it. I remember one lady, this was years ago, she took a portrait of her dog I did. It was a full boxer, so it was a full body portrait, and behind I did like a watercolour version of his favourite lake that he used to go like swimming in. And when it was at the framers, apparently the amount of people that asked if it was for sale. Found out there's an art class every Wednesday right opposite. Oh, nice! Are you going to do it? Yeah, it doesn't take long to fill a space, does it? Right, I can't decide if I'm done on that ear. I think I am. It doesn't look anything like the reference, but I actually quite like the way it's sitting. As long as it looks like an ear, I'm happy. Hope he combed his mane. What, this one? Well, you know, that's where my imagination can take over a little bit, because his mane is half mushrooms, half mane. So I can have a little bit of fun with it, really. So I can get away with it being a bit messy. But that's the plan to work on next, is the mane. I don't think I need to do much more on his ear, to be honest. Thank you. So I think I filled, there's one bit of hair there, crystal mushroom. I need to empty the space. So crystal, mushroom, nope, mushroom. That can all go in there. But the plan is to get the mushrooms to look like they're growing out the hair. So I still need hair texture coming up. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we'll soon find out, won't we? There's a crystal in there. So the first lot of hair would be black. So I think to contrast the, I think I'm going to do bright pink. Yeah, this has actually come down too far. They're supposed to be closed off here. I've gone a little bit enthusiastic with his hair, but I'm trying to ignore the fact that, oh no, I can't now. No. There we go. Could do it with the pink actually. No, I won't. I will do it with the orange. Creases in. That's that bit. Get that. Hi Evie. I started following your sister on TikTok the other night. Her boobies are cute. Yes, she's having to milk that to a T, bless her. Yeah, they're really, really cute, aren't they? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, okay. I can see. There. really frustrating because you're trying to get the shape of something that you can't do the proper colours for. No, I mean the ears are actually pointing out this way. They're not forward facing. Plus you've got like the white under there and then the white of the ear, and then you've got the white where it bends in here, and it's just, yeah, it's trying to indicate those shapes when you can't actually. Feels weird sitting here with no music on. Yes. Thank you. Hi, Mike. I have my pad. So my pad's to one side of me, which I read with the comments on. I have my camera, overhead camera and microphone above me right now for the YouTube live feed because I'm dual feeding. And then my phone is on a swan neck or goose neck, whatever you want to call it. We call it swan necks, I think. Over here, but... Yeah, you're right. That's what's making it look like it's pushed in a different direction, isn't it? You're absolutely right there. I'm wondering if I should leave the crystal and wipe out the mushroom. Hang on, that was my front door. Hang on. We got there. So the reference is that. So yeah, I agree with you. I think the mushroom is throwing it off. I concur. And it would have been annoying because it would have been one of those things that I wouldn't have looked at until near completion. So I'm going to bring... Oh, let's get it all behind. Let's get it all behind. Let's see if we can. No, Coffee Man's off today. He's just dropped some post off at the post office for me. Gary's post to be exact, and 2 other ones. Yeah, wherever it was I was saying. Is your little munchkin watching, is he? Bless him. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's taken me a while to get this set up, but it works really, really well, especially when you're dual live feeding, because it could be a little bit awkward otherwise. Okay, right. I need to put my thinking cap back on then, because that completely changes the shapes. I need to see how much of this I can recover. Filling in at the minute. Explains that mess there in the ear. So it goes to show, doesn't it, when you just stare at something for so long, you just don't always see it, do you? Nothing wrong with a fresh pair of eyes. This bit's still annoying me. Generally, overall, it does feel better, yeah. Well, a little bit's still niggling at me, but I'll get over that. Got to put in his stripe that's this side. Hi. Hi. Ow, that was my knuckle. Oh, thank you for my rose. Oh, thank you. Just get the back of the ears shaped a little bit more. No, wrong green. That needs to come up. It's really annoying not having any music because I've just got some random annoying earworms going on. One last blendy blend, and then I'm going to stop working on the ear and come back to it later. So I've got fresher eyes staring at it. That's definitely better. Definitely pulls it in the right direction. You see all right on YouTube? Do you want to get a bit closer, or are you happy with the view? Okay. I've been watching that Midnight Mass on Netflix. First of all, if anyone has seen it, please no spoilers, because I've literally just got one episode to go. But if you haven't seen it and you like James Herbert, Stephen King, definitely worth a watch. Hi Gaily, how you feeling? Hi Jake. Did you have a nice sleep? I had a sneaky hour and a half too. I accidentally fell asleep on the sofa. Oops. Oh, what are you researching? Right, shrooms. Beige tops, coloured underneath. this time. The boobs last time. Hi. TT filtering you already. Oh, it's getting good at doing that, isn't it? So how did everyone cope with Facebook down the other day? Doesn't it sort of show what a bit of a frenzy we get into whenever our social media is taken down? Traumatized. It does feel like that, doesn't it? It's quite concerning, actually, just how attached we are to it all. I didn't notice until the evening because I'd been literally working all day trying to get the product testing done, and wasn't until I went to send a message to my bestie who was up with me most of the day just to say thank you for the help. I was like, oh, none of my messages are sending, so I'll best send a text instead. And then it was just, I was just scrolling through TikTok, and every other TikTok was about the whole conspiracy of Facebook and everything going down. I'm just looking at the mushrooms up on my snail. See if I can get a... Yeah, I must admit, I only really use Facebook for my group. I only really post on, like, say, Instagram and TikTok nowadays, but even TikTok's really starting to drive me a little bit potty right now. It's algorithms, I don't know what's happened, but it's not showing my videos to anybody. It's just ridiculous. So the video I posted of this afternoon, which was a few hours ago, hasn't even hit 200 views. It's ridiculous. Yet me doing some stupid POVs already hit 400. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to use... FB is so last year now. You're totally right. It is true though. Your friends do live in your phone, and if you're anything like me, Miss Billy No Mates, outside of the internet, you know, all your contacts and all your friendships are built online. Funny, it's just funny the way it's all changed. Thank you. Go with blue. I think I need to do blue. Tote bag pre-orders are up in the shop. They are up, my lovely. There is, I didn't put the dream one in because they were such a nightmare to weed that when I do offer them, I think I'm going to have to offer them as limited edition. But yeah, the pre-orders are up in the shop ready. I've been a bit naughty and ahead of myself, and I've ordered a small tiny amount of stock of tote bags just to cover the possibility of, you know, if I only have one pre-order, I want to be able to fulfill that pre-order. I don't want to fail people, so I want to be able to offer that pre-order. So any sort of orders up to the first 10 basically I'll be able to fulfill pretty quickly, but anything after that will be down to a pre-order again. But I've put magnets in there as well now. They look really, really cool. I was showing them off a bit earlier today. They're the cheaper magnets to begin with. I say cheaper, they're actually bloody good. Let me show you. How cool are they? Look at the size of them too, and they're sheet magnets, so the whole thing sits on the fridge rather than just having one magnet on the back. So I've got the Need Coffee Meow, which is very appropriate for me. My snail, which just looks lush. The octopus. They're roughly 9 by 7. Apart from the coffee is 10 by 7. And then these are the Embrace Your Weird, which is always my most popular that sells on my website. So I actually managed to get double of those. So there's a few more of those. And there's B grades as well. So ones that haven't turned out perfect, there's those on there as well. But yeah, they're limited stock. So when they're gone, the money I make from those will go towards getting some sublimation magnets. I was too involved in debating groups. Way too many opinions and moaning. Yeah, totally agree. Spent my life training for COVID. Isolation. Hate to think what would have happened if I'd had to gone down last year. Bad enough them banning. Yeah, why did they ban that? Thank you. Yeah, they come out really, really, really nice. Hi, Carmi. I need to translate yours if you're already there. If you're still there, it won't let me translate. Undo trans. Oh, can you? What is a brothel build? I take it that's an animal. Okay, let's get some deets going on the mushroom, some shading. I burnt myself out a little bit yesterday. That's when I was making all the magnets because I wanted to get them listed. So I was literally making them, photographing them, listing them. Posted the TikTok. Yeah, just to try and get them up. I'm really bad. I'm really bad at saying, you know, oh, these are going to be available. These are going to be available. And then I go into complete and utter, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. My brain's not functioning today. Sorry. Imposter syndrome. I go straight into imposter syndrome and I think to myself, well, they don't look like they've come out of a shop. They don't look like they're like bloody Gucci quality and things like that. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, that's not what people are expecting. It's handmade. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. So I get really angry. I have this internal argument all the time. And it's really frustrating. Hey, Rob. Oh, okay. It's translated really strange on my translation, so I don't quite know why. Right, let's do normal beige stalk. Oh, smash the microphone. Sorry if that was noisy. You are early. I was going to be all clever, wasn't I? And make it look like it was growing out the hair, but yeah, no. Let's not do that. Kiddo was drawing mushrooms in her book the other day. She's getting so good at drawing now. Not that she wasn't before, but she's really refining things. Yeah, precisely, Gady. I just get so cross with myself. I honestly do. I just, you know, I get so many. This is going to sound really up my own arse, but I get a lot of 5-star reviews on my Etsy, and I'm like, well, if people are happy with them, why do I keep doubting? You know, you have a bit of faith in yourself. I'm trying, sort of practice what you preach and all that, but. I'm not very good at all that jazz. Thank you, Rob. Seriously, 9 o'clock, is it? Where the hell did that hour go? I am drawing a zebra.
Yeah, get yourself all sorted.
A zebra. Well, I haven't pre-planned this very well because technically there's space behind for fur, which would be white. I think I might just do that pale blue. Thank you. I'll give you a yacht if you ruin your zebra. I'll ruin my zebra if anyone actually puts their money where their mouth is. I have yet to find one of you peeps that actually do your dare. One day, eh? One day, Gady. One day I'll get my £1,000,000 for spilling my drink on it or whatever else they decide they want me to do. Do you think he's run off now? Or she? I know exactly what I can compare trolls to now. What's that game you play? Knock Knock Run? I don't know what it's called over in the States. I'm pretty sure... oh, just a troll on TikTok. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's called... Well, we used to call it Knock Knock Run when we were kids. And that's what trolls remind me of. Like, they'll come knock on the door, which is their... I'll give you a yacht if you ruin it. And then they just run off going, I'm so funny. That's just how I see it in my head. Ding ding ditch, knock a door, run. Ding dong. Knockdown Ginger, that's it. Why? Why is it called Knockdown Ginger? I thought this was marker pens, but it's colour pencil. It is, my lovely. Just shows what you can push out of your colour pencils. They're expecting me to come out like this big grumpy ogre going, you've ruined my night, blah, 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 whatever, while they're giggling behind a bush in the front lawn. You can tell I've got a vivid imagination. It just makes me laugh. It's so funny. I wish they would stay for a bit of banter, but they're never brave enough. Knock on the door and gingerly run away. Okay. Knocky 9. Knocky 9. I'm pretty sure it wasn't called Knockdown Ginger where I am. We used to just call it Knock Knock Run. God, I can't not. I have to have my glasses on. in the beginning, it only stopped because I had so many new people come into the live feed. But in the beginning, we used to have TT bingo, and I used to have little bingo sheets of random things trolls would say, and we'd tick them off. After ringing the troll bell, of course, you have to ring the bell of trolls. They aren't old enough to banter. That is true. I just want to play, and no one wants to stay and play. Very annoying. I am a nice person, honestly. I have a wicked, as in wicked, not necessarily funny wicked, but I have a wicked sense of humour. All the people thinking, oh, she's so mean. I'm definitely old enough for banter. That you are, Erica. We do like a good old banter. Your hummingbird tote reminds me of that Cartoon Nightmare. Oh, really? Why? Oh, because of all the curves, I imagine. I love the hummingbird. Can't say I've seen any Jesus Loves You, Your Neighbour, or Do You Work in Asda Trolls? No, that seems to have gone now. That seems to have stopped. My favourite answer to I'm Your Neighbour was no, that's Totoro. Or Totoro, actually, is how it's pronounced, isn't it? God, those colours look good. The hummingbird is lush. It is lush. It's a really old cutting template of mine. Really old. It was an original illustration I did years ago. And a few people sort of said it would make a really good cutting template. So that's what I turned it into. Printed seems to be the new. Yeah, it does actually. You're right. And I love my answer to that too. Right, a quick show of the hummingbird. I have decided that I'm destroying everything under my desk. That I won't be offering this foil. It's too scratchy for tote bags. I'm just going to show you very quickly, but it's too scratchy for tote bags. I really like this vinyl because it actually has like a leather effect, which I really, really like. And as much as I love this vinyl, it's too scratchy. It's too plasticky. Don't know if you can hear that. But it's not. I was playing about to see how much effort it would take me to peel it apart. But it is gorgeous. But I have got an alternative to do these. These are now in the shop. No, they're not in the shop on pre-order because I'm changing the vinyl. No, let me show you. Babe, can you pass me the new vinyl rolls, please?
Yeah, babe.
Oh, you're funny. I can call you something else, but I might get to snap the little one. You missed the little one.
Oh, was that part of it as well? I thought that was one you previously had.
No, it was an extra one that came today. Shh.
Oh, God. I didn't see this one turn up.
Okay, Galaxy Green is this one. I don't know how well you're going to see that because the lighting in here isn't particularly great, but it goes from green to purple. Sorry, you're not getting a very good view on YouTube either. The lighting's really bad. Where's he gone? In there. I need to turn the overheads on. Okay, you might need to turn it off though after. Erica says hi. Hello. Right, there you go. That's, if I flatten it, then you can see the change. So that's Galaxy Green. And it goes from green to purple. This is the blue. And this is, what other colour did I opt for? Just purple. That's the purple. But this is the chameleon one that I have got. Don't let it fool you because it's not as shiny as that when it goes on. This chameleon one is the one that once it's put on finishes in this style. But this has much more of a chameleon change on it, so I'm hoping that's going to come out nice. But these for the tote bags are going to be lush. We're about to order the Hummingbird. Are you? Ah, well here's the Hummingbird now. I'm going to show you. It won't look like this. This is different foil, but this is the Hummingbird design. So that's it on the foil that I used last night. This is what Maggie spent hours weeding for me because it didn't cut right. Yeah, it's a beautiful design, if I don't mind saying that myself. So yeah. Could you turn the overhead off now, please? Thank you much, Lee. Love you.
There you go.
Thanks. Eventually, all these will be available on tote bags. The reason why I'm limited to what I'm offering is because I'm using them as a pre-order to fund me getting new bags. Because all of the rainbow animals are going to be available on tote bags eventually. It's just that at the moment there's the snail design and the octopus design available for pre-order. And the others, as I say, once I start getting some sold, then that will allow me to buy the stock in. Because I do want to do cups and coasters. But again, it's that whole thing that you need to buy some stuff to be able to sample it. So I've got photos to put in the shop. Bit of catch-22 really, but I'll get there slowly but surely. I've got no one else to blame but myself for not having faith in my ability. That's all that is. Hi Ben. So I got a little bit distracted there with the goodies, didn't I? I've done 2 giraffes now. I've done a blue and purple, and I've done a green and pink giraffe. Thank you. Yeah, that'll all be happening eventually. I need to get these commissions done. I need to finish my Amethyst series, and then I'm going to be doing a Prism series, which is half rainbow, half proper colours. And then after I've got that series out the way, I'm just going to do anything I want. Basically. I want to get to the point where I don't have to rely on commissions. No difference other than pressure, to be honest. And space, pad size. But the one I've got's fairly big. It's the biggest of the cricket, however you want to pronounce it. I forgot again, didn't I? So I think my priority are going to be tote bags, t-shirts, cups and coasters. And then the bookmarks, I think, will be a bit of an add-on later on, I think. That, so I need to do purple really, don't I? I sent you an email about the ocelot. Okay, darling. What email or Instagram? Hi, Dino. Okay, cool. No worries. I've not been too bad. How are you? Definitely need the autumn filter. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that. All the blues go purple, don't they? And then all the greens go orange. Oh, I'll have to try that on this. I have to do it on the rhino as well. I hadn't thought about doing it on the rhino. I definitely need to do a snail in those autumn colours though. Don't mind you asking questions at all. I use Polychromos mainly, but I do use luminance and Pablos as well. So the one I currently have in my hand right now is a Pablo, which is by a company called Carandash. Hi Sophia. Hi Nordic. I need to do some hair behind here, so I might fill in some of the spaces with the pink, because we know that the pink is part of the hair. I'm not too bad, thank you. And how are you? Thank you, Sophia. That means a lot, thank you. You will. You absolutely will, Dino. You keep going. Yeah, you just got to keep going. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, please. People are so quick to put other people down. Just do your thing and enjoy it. I'm so sick and tired of people, like when I see art TikToks of young artists that are just starting out, and the responses that they get are heartbreaking. You wouldn't say that to your kid. If your kid came home from nursery with a picture, you wouldn't say half the things that these people say. There used to be one last year where everything green got turned purple. I've drawn a human heart with hands controlling it. Oh wow, that sounds cool. I've got my resin in. Oh, I like a bit of resin. Oh, aren't they just? Yeah, age definitely has nothing to do with people's opinions of what is considered good and bad art, when in reality there is no such thing. Art is art. It's never good, it's never bad, it's just people's opinions. What is it, 2-part epoxy or UV? Lino printing, that's so cool. Never actually done that yet. We did a 3-hour something live feed earlier today, and I've been on the live today now for an hour and 20 minutes. So must be up to an hour 40, 4 hours 40. Right, we need to get that pink hair behind him. Just drop the pencil randomly. Odd bit coming through, might look quite cool. How did you even manage that? Like somebody was having their teeth done and you were just like randomly looking at your phone. That one. 3D printing. Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, I bet it's not as easy as people make out. I have made a large error. We made quite a large... I say we, you weren't part of it, but it was entirely my fault. Just got to keep calm. Think about what you've got to do to correct it. You really do have to keep calm. So, essentially, I'd put the crystal and the mushroom in front of the ear, which I shouldn't have. It should have been behind. So I'd drawn all the crystal and the mushroom in, so I just had to erase as much as I could. Oh, you're on reception. You should take it out to the surgery. It might distract a few people while they're having their fillings and stuff done. You never know. I love doing skirts on mushies. I really, really do. They're so cute. I haven't done any on here because they're immature mushrooms. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Never mind the fact that I just forgot, but you didn't need to know that. Well, that is the answer I like to hear. Thank you very much. When you can't see my mess ups, that's all good. Okay, so we've done green, blue, that. So I think we're going to do blue. And then we'll do bright pink there. You're starting to know me now, huh? Erica probably had the hoover up someone's nose. That's probably quite a relief for someone that's got a cold. Sorry, I am talking to people on YouTube at the same time and vice versa. So it probably seems a bit random if I'm answering people that haven't actually commented in either live feed that I'm doing. Coffee man, are you in a raid or anything?
No.
I'm really sorry. Is there any chance you could get me a cold drink, please? I'm so very sorry. With ice cubes.
And ice cubes?
Yeah, I'm really not feeling particularly great. Sorry? A little bit woozy, yeah. Which is probably why I fell asleep. Yeah, get your orders in, boys and girls. Get your orders in. The man is out there. You say ice like it's a novelty. Our fridges aren't big enough. Our fridge freezers. Thank you. Maddox had a really bad cold a couple of weeks ago and we haven't had any of that. I have a feeling it's my deficiency and I know it's my fibromyalgia flaring. So it's not helping at all. Yeah, you have like monster fridges over there. Our kitchens are so tiny that we literally have, I don't even think they're 60mm wide. Well, they are, I think. Average counter kitchen cupboard size, I think, 60mm. 600, yeah. 60mm is tiny. So you do get them with ice making machines, but we have the most awful kitchen, absolutely awful kitchen. So everything's set out in such a way that we can't have a bigger fridge freezer, which I really want. Oh God, I know it's because basically I've overdone it. I can tell because of the type of headache I have. I know it sounds really stupid, but well, it doesn't sound stupid when you've had headaches as long as I have. I tend to sort of know what brings them on. But yeah, I do get weather headaches, but this isn't one of them. This is you need to have a day off. And I knew that I'd feel like this because we did the animal hutches today. And it sounds pathetic, really, but I mean, if you have fibromyalgia or other conditions like it, you'll know exactly what I'm going on about, because it's just daft how some of the simplest things, even household chores, can absolutely knock you for six. That told me. No, you're right. We do know our own bodies. I want to make that skirt a bit longer on there. It's kind of down here. Oh wow, so you literally like dropped. We are getting a lot colder here at the moment. But it's also like, it's really weird because it's one of those where it's really cold in the shade, quite warm in the sun, and it's just been on and off rain as well. There's never any consistency over here with our weather. I think we're so slap bang in the middle of all the different streams that it's just never consistent. But you can normally tell when a storm's brewing, can't you? Yeah, it's supposed to be 23 or something, Hubby was saying. That's so pretty. I was going to alternate the colour of the hair, but I'm really liking how it's looking at the moment, so I'm just going to keep it pink, I think. See what I've done there. Let's change that to green. Oh, the UK weather is absolutely terrible. I like cold summers and hot winters, so I'm not fussy. That's why we like complaining about the weather. We do like it, don't we? Honestly, the radiator, for example, in our kitchen is unnecessarily big. It takes up most of one of the walls, and it really doesn't need to be that big. No need for it. And half the kitchen was empty space, and we ended up, both myself and Maggie, ended up building the other half of the kitchen. I managed to get some matching units. And we built the other half of the kitchen, so it's just ridiculous. We've had a few little tornadoes recently, haven't we, in various places. Luckily, we live a sort of like a top. We're quite a hilly town where we live, and we sort of live practically at the top of the town, because it gets quite flooded down the bottom. There's a natural spring down there as well, which doesn't help when it rains really badly. Maggie is my best friend. I have got a crystal going in, but I need to start bringing the hair colour down anyway because it rainbows out from here onwards. So, oh my god, what have you done there, Benita? Wake up. We met quite a few years ago now on a polymer clay course, and we hit it off straight away. And we've been best friends ever since. Thank you. Should have drawn those mushrooms in. That probably would have helped. Let's just. There we go. Oh, bless you, Gady. Thank you. It's been really quiet on the lives today, actually. I reckon at some point we're going to end up having our summers in winter and our winters in summer. I swear we have more rain in summer. Thank you. I haven't. I've only done the peridot, amethyst, which I started and haven't been able to carry on with yet. Sapphire, and then the opal series. Out of your recent work, definitely my snail. Things have become very close to topping the snail, but the snail, I think, is just, it just screams who I am. I think that's why I love it so much. It just screams my style. I lost that person for a really, really long time. So it is honestly like it sounds really cheesy, but like I found myself again in that piece. I'm obsessed with your seahorse. Yes, he came out really well, didn't he? That was Dan's idea for the fish bowl. You're of an age. Yeah, a black and white theme has not been ignored. It is hard, yeah. It's not easy. Because actually your world becomes them, doesn't it, all the time? Found in a snail. Yeah, well, you know, it's amazing where you find yourself nowadays. So the next snail I want to do is based on an African giant snail. And he's going to be steampunk based. Yeah, I really like the green and the pink. They worked really, really well together. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of a... Years ago, I did a sea turtle and... Well, I did a whole colouring book based on... I don't know whether I have it in here. Look up. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in a different folder. Let me have a quick look. Get in. There. Squeaky chair. Vinyl all over the floor. Oh, maybe not. Anyway, I did a sea turtle and the shell was made of glass and metal, and some of the glass in the shell was shattered, and inside that were the cogs, so the inner workings. And that's basically what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do still a skull type shape with the long bit that you get on the African snail, and then a bit broken off with the cogs on the inside. That's the plan anyway. Hi Stephen, how you doing now? Airship captain, what with some little goggles on? I love how condensed and compact it looks in here. It looks really, I don't know, it works, I think. I love that sea turtle tutorial, still one of your favourites. Ah, yeah, that was a nice tutorial, that. Yeah, I'm not too bad, not 100%, but not terrible. Teetering on full-blown landscape. It is actually, isn't it? Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god. Everything's falling out. Here they are. The original illustrations. I've just seen your purple and blue tiger. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, that was the very first one I did. Very first one. Okay, so these were all the original illustrations I did for the colouring book. So if you like steampunk, just gonna, they were all the old. Already this has topped the giraffe. Yeah, I actually think it might be my new second favourite. So these were all the illustrations that I did. You see on YouTube, yeah. So you basically had a story behind him. I think these are done in the correct order. But this is one I want to turn into an illustration at some point. I wanted to do it with all of these actually, but I haven't got the patience yet. So steampunk dolphin, because why not? My nautilus and my different shells. I still want to do these, so they might be coming up in a future series. I really want to do these actually, because I really want to have a play about like with rust and shine and things like that. My swordfish. So basically the story was this explorer, him at the beginning, he went exploring and an octopus took his boat down and he fell to the bottom of the ocean but was rescued by a mermaid, no, a dolphin, sorry, who then got taken to this underwater workshop. There he is working away because, can you see the little crabby there? Look, hi. And he starts repairing all the animals that are all broken. So he repairs them with metal and things like that. And then he goes out looking for all of his stuff that he lost. And then he finds his case has squished a mermaid, as you do. And then obviously he starts repairing all the different animals, all the different shells. So we've got the swordfish, and the little fish are made up like light bulbs. So a lot of my older followers, I think, actually purchased this book. There's the mermaid. All the tools. The fish, I want to do these because I want to do them in bright neon colours. So I want to do a black background and then have them all neon colours so they look like they're a light. That's my clock. That's them getting married. My octopus being repaired. My nautilus. A squid. Oh, but it's right at the back now. My anglerfish. A seahorse. It's going to be right at the back somewhere, isn't it? There he is. So that's the sea turtle. So that's essentially, because I want to make him into an illustration as well. I'm determined to do it. I don't care how many years I'm at this, but I'm determined to make him into a full-blown illustration. So I think maybe after I've done the Prism series, I might just go on and do the steampunk series instead. What do you think? Anyway, yeah, so that was what I did for the colouring book. So there's quite a few in there that I do want to get made up into illustrations. There's my steampunk whale. I want to get him done at some point. Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be nice and different as well. And I think I just want to build a decent collection. The one thing I've never done as an artist is have a collection as such. I did when I started out because I had all the rainbow watercolour animals. It's not a fish violin, but it is a violin. I don't think it was a fish violin. I'll have to have a look later. Now you've made me question it, Erica. So yeah, I might do that. Unless I I might skip the Prism series and go straight on and do the steam. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go straight onto the steampunk. So I'll finish the amethyst and then I'm going to do steampunk. There you go. Decision made. What markers are you using? I might still do it in rainbow steampunk though. So you get the combination of fresh and vibrant against like the dull and the rust. That has my vote. Everything else can wait. You've got to love steampunk. Absolutely love it. I might do them at a bigger size as well. Oh yeah, verdigris, isn't it? Yeah, verdigris. Right, originally the colour behind here was purple. I think we can follow that through because of the green. So I need to think then if I do this one blue and then I'll do that one yellow, I think. So let's do the last stalk. I'm all excited now. I don't think I'm going to be able to start that till 2022. Which sounds a ridiculously long way away right now, but I know it will be here in no time at all. I have to think of a name for that series. Steampunk series just sounds a bit ugh. I will suffer the wait. Oh, it will be worth it, my lovely, I'm sure. I will make it worth everyone's while. I just wish it hadn't taken me like 30 years to find what I really love to do. But hey ho. I know, the time is just like, September's just disappeared. Literally disappeared. Amelie has requested to visit the potential new school, so waiting to hear back from them. So hopefully, I do hope she gets into that one. I really, really do. Because we were a bit worried, weren't we, about showing her around the school and then her not being accepted. Yeah, exactly, Gady. Same, Stephen. It's just crazy, isn't it? I do think when we were growing up, we didn't have the sort of support and information and stuff out there that people have nowadays. I just think it's such a very different, the whole thing's different. It's such a common story. It's quite sad, really, when you think about the numbers of people that have been put down for their art. Yeah, exactly, Hannah. How are you? Yeah, like when I'm doing this, it's like, oh, is this your job then? And you feel stupid saying yes. And I know I'm not the only one that feels stupid saying yes, but you feel daft saying yes, this is my job. What was the diploma in? I always think that even though I don't use my diploma, at least I've got BA after my name. You know, I've got some letters, I sound posh. Pretty much the same, okay-ish. We can all be okay-ish together, hey? Yeah, because you've always been brought up that if you're having fun on your job, you're not working hard enough. But actually, I think a lot of people forget, not saying people who don't have their own businesses do, because they live it daily, but you're not just an artist. I'm an accountant. I'm my product developer. I'm my photographer. I'm my packer. I'm just, everything. And it's not just you're an artist. It's all the other stuff that goes into it as well. And I think that gets forgotten about a lot. I've just drawn a little shadow behind that bit. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, so we need to be bringing that hair down behind. So if we go yellow because it's near pink. I can start straightening the hair up a little bit now. boop the nose. He's got to boop the nose, please. So, anybody doing anything exciting for Halloween? I know over in the States you celebrate it quite hard, don't you? Yes, I've stupidly agreed for Maddox and 2 of his friends to come round. To have like a mini Halloween get together shindig, but I may regret that. Hi Matt. My reminder again. Hey Georgina. Can't colour in my own lines apparently. Hang on, I said I was going to go blue, didn't I? But I might have to do blue there instead. I'm debating now. Hey, thank you. Oh, Amelie is I-L-I-E, just to be really annoying, because apparently we like to spell things awkwardly. You have spelt it the correct French way, but we spell it with I-L-I-E, which really annoys her because we can never find stuff with that spelling. And Maddox is Maddox, M-A-D-D-O-X. And Maddox is is now my son. That's it, just like that. It's really funny because his friends, like, he's got a friend who is autistic and she's lovely, she's really lovely, but she's very much Maddox, so pronounces it Maddox, so it's quite funny, quite endearing really. That's alright, thank you for checking. Yeah, he is starting to get annoyed at me now if I'm having to be corrected, which is, you know, I've always said from the beginning, if I ever, you know, accidentally say the wrong one, just, you know, please correct me. Well within his rights. I made him a little badge to go on his school blazer because they're being a bit funny. Not the school, but the kids. So I made him a little pronouns badge. How are you, Georgina? Right, on YouTube, we've gone 10 o'clock, so I'm going to stop the YouTube live feed now. So anybody watching on YouTube, I shall say goodbye to you now. Hold on if you are on TikTok. I won't be shutting the live feed down just yet. So thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. If you want to carry on watching, hop over to TikTok and I'll see you there. If not, I shall see you hopefully next Wednesday. But stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.